Hi guys, welcome back to the Mania channel. It's a new setup. We got everything, put things around. We're gonna see how the setup works. So here we go. Just wanted to get on today, talk about some of the contracts in WWE that were renewed, some of the releases as well. So number one, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Finn Balor have all just re-signed with the company. So they've all just re-signed multi-year deals, which is good for them. They just re-signed with the company. That's good. They're on there for another few years, which is good for the superstars, good for the company as well. That's great, amazing. As well as I think Kevin Owens said something that he has 9 months left. He might in saying that he will resign, but he hasn't confirmed it. But he may resign. Randy Orton is one of those guys where Randy Orton's contract is up, but he was injured, so Randy Orton might get injury time might get added to his contract. For those of you who don't know how injury works, injury contract basically works is it's not injury contract, it's just injury it's just injury time, which basically means that if you have a X amount on your contract for a year, so let's say you're signed for 2 years. You get injured for let's say 6 months, right? You get injured for 6 months before your contract expires. So within that 6 months of your contract expiring, you get added additional 6 months because you were injured for that 6 months. So you're technically getting a free contract. Um, Becky Lynch and LA Knight, they haven't resigned yet, but I'm assuming Becky has because if Seth resigned and she probably has resigned, makes the most sense. LA Knight would probably resign. That makes the most sense to me as well. Uh, that's the big like signees that I know of. I don't want to talk about Jerry Lawler though. We talk about we talk about not renewals, but some releases and contracts that did not get renewed. So Jerry Lawler was not renewed for some reason, and it didn't say why. To be honest here, he goes 32 years. It didn't say why. Just as music released, it didn't say why. It doesn't really say why he was done. He's just done. So that was kind of weird. I don't know. Doesn't really say why, but okay, here we go. Let me tell you guys about the releases as well. We also got the King of the Ring tournament out as well. Here's the bracket for the King of the Ring. So we got the bracket for the King of the Ring. That's a story for a different day. We'll talk about that at a different day. We'll talk about on that a different channel. Maybe, or sorry, different video. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe we'll talk about that when like the first round match is done. But we're gonna talk about some of the releases. So I'm gonna make it vague. I'm not gonna talk about all of the releases, just the bigger ones. We got Jinder Mahal, who was released. We got Zion Quinn, who was released. Riley, Sangha, Veer, Von Wagner, Cameron Grimes, Yui Leon, Daryl Mason, Vlad Pavlenko, Ezekiel Blugan, Kaya Saint, I don't know how you say her name, Emma Diaz, Valentina Feroz, Asia on the floor, Ray Hill, Julian Baldy, who for some reason looks like Julius Creed, but he's not. Boa, we got Drew Gulak, and we got Gable Stevenson. So obviously, I'm gonna talk about Gable Stevenson first. Look way up. So Gable Stevenson for number one should have been. So number one reason is So Gable Stevenson is supposed to be the next Kurt Angle. That's what he was hyped up as. The next Kurt Angle, gold medalist. Never really lived up to the hype. They released him. Simple as that. He just wasn't the hype guy that they thought he was anymore, so they just released him. Drew Gulak. Um, Drew Gulak was pretty good. He was a pretty funny-ish comedian wrestler, but they released him because of the sex allegations, sexual slash bullying harassment he had against Ronda Rousey, even though he denied them. Read on it. I think it's better if you guys read them on it. Read it out for yourselves. Then we got Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes, funny one here because he got called up last year. He got called last year, and then he got called up last year, and they didn't really do anything with him. So I don't know what they're doing with him, but they called him up last year, and they called him up last year, and they didn't do anything. Like why would you call him up? Obviously I get it. This was when Vince McMahon was in charge, but even then, why would you like you guys called him up? And yeah. I don't know, that's weird why they released him. Veer Mahan wasn't really doing anything, so he got released. Great. I'm not. There's nothing really to talk about. Zia Lee's a tough one because Zia Lee was, I would say, a pretty good wrestler. She showed up from time to time, yeah, but she was barely on TV. I think I've seen her wrestle like twice on the main roster. Twice. Like, she was on the main roster for what, 3, 4 years? Yeah. So I don't know. So see that's good. No, quite nothing really to say. Jinder Mahal. I mean, I don't know what you guys really want to talk about Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal was Indian wrestler. You guys, he was on day one against The Rock. You have him on day one, on the Raw show, day one, the first Raw of the year, the first show of the year, like, with The Rock, and then you release him, like, a few months later. So I don't know what the point of having him on there was, but I don't know why he released Jinder Mahal. I don't know if it was just mutual or if Jinder Mahal, like, obviously Jinder Mahal quit himself, so Jinder Mahal didn't get released. He quit, but I guess he just didn't like the company anymore. There's no really news on why he left. He just said, I quit. So he quit. That's really it, to be honest. This is as of May. So all of these releases are as of May 6th, 24. So I don't know if there's any other releases that have happened, but I'm just gonna quickly check to make sure. Oh, oh yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing really else to really talk about on here. I'm just gonna quickly scroll through here to make sure there's nobody else that we need on here. I didn't miss. Because I don't want to miss anybody very, very important. Obviously, I'm not going to read off the lesser known names, people that are in the performance center and stuff. I'm just going to read off the bigger named. Okay, so it says here, according to this article, uh, Scopes, SE Scoops, or SE Scoops. Don't know if they're reliable or not. I'm assuming they are because they have all the releases on here and their news or all the releases. It says that Jerry Lawler was released, but he is still under a Legends contract. So I don't know how that's gonna work, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna end the video off here. I'm gonna end the video off here. All you know, do leave a like, comment, subscribe to this video. WrestleMania vlog is coming out soon, so stay tuned to that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this different type of video. Maybe I'm probably gonna talk about the injuries next. People that are still injured when they should come back. I'm probably gonna start talking about how I'm probably gonna start talking about how I should book this if I was to book it. Who's gonna win this? So I don't know. Maybe we'll do injuries and my King of the Ring predictions, stuff like that. Yeah. So just leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and just stay tuned for the WrestleMania vlog. See you guys later. Peace.